We told them what they're going to get, how they're going to get them, and what bonuses that are going to go with it. We told them why there was no risk on their part to buy it. So then it just comes down to price. Why did you put a number on your value, and how did you come up with that number? So the first thing I like to do when coming up with the price of my product is experience that they're buying. Experience bought. What experience are they buying when they're buying your product? If somebody's buying a How to Get Women product, they're not buying it for a book. They're buying it because in their mind when they're buying it, they're seeing themselves getting more women, or getting a woman, or getting a beautiful woman, or whatever. They're buying a particular experience when they're buying your product. So I want you to figure out what that is, or at least kind of speculate to what it could be. What's the dominant experience that the majority of your people are going to be buying your product? So let's just say somebody's buying it to date women. So let's try to put a price on that experience so we can justify whatever price we get. So experience bought, we could say to justify price. We could say, well, if you went on a dating site, if you went on one dating site, you're spending $80 a year or $100 a year. And then if you go to the bars 2 nights a week to try to meet women that way, and you're buying them drinks and all this stuff, you could be spending $50 a week in the bars. You could total it all up. You could literally build up a value of like $800 that they'd have to spend the old way to get women, which isn't effective anyway. And then you could say, well, I'm going to only offer you my product for $40, so it's 20 times below the value of probably what it costs now. So you've put an experience on it, and then you put a price on that experience, and you've justified it. So they're buying the experience of getting women, and you're showing them with a monetary value of exactly what it cost them before to do it ineffectively, and then you're showing them how it can cost them now to do it effectively, and ideally you're making the value way higher than the price, because you kind of have to make at least 5 times and hopefully 10 times the price, 10 times lower than the value, to make it a no-brainer to make them buy it, because you're overcoming so many obstacles to try to get them to buy from you. They don't know who you are, they're kind of skeptical, they probably don't have a lot of money, they're not rich, most people aren't, and so on. So you got to make sure you overcome all of those problems, and one of the ways you do that is you put a price on the experience that they're buying, and then you justify the price way below that to show them that you're giving them so many value, and then you give them a reason why. Maybe the reason why your price is so far below your value is that it's just an introductory offer. It could be because I'm just getting this out there now to get response, and then I'm going to ramp up the price a little bit after I get it out there and just get it on the market. Or it could be an experiment. That's one of my favorites, that you were talking with a friend, and they said that nobody would buy it if the price was so low because they wouldn't believe it was good, and you think that they would, so now you're putting it out there as an experiment. You're giving them a specific reason why, though. And then there's other tactics that you can consider if you want additional guarantee, because I think you want to get that extra zing. But I think it's one of my favorites is I'll put my own money for whatever you're selling, and that could be like do what I claim in this product after 60 days, and you can just show me, pay $1 really simply that you tried it 30 days to review the product, money. And then if you like it in 30 days, send me over the rest of the money. Or it could be installments. The tactic could be you pay, instead of paying $60, you pay 3 installments of $20. There's a lot of tactics to justify the price. It could be, I want your testimonial, and this goes back to reason why, and that's why I'm offering it for so low. So if you give me your testimonial, then you can lock yourself in for this price. Whatever. All you have to do is brainstorm the dominant experience that they're buying, come up with the price for that experience, and then make that price actually way lower than what you've now commoditized their experience with. Give them the reason why you're doing it. It could be because you're doing an introductory offer, an experiment, you're in financial trouble with the IRS, whatever. Just give them a compelling reason why the price is what it is, and then ask yourself, is there any other tactics I can use to minimize the price? Can I compare this to something else now on the market and show that mine is way lower? So those are the how you handle the price part of the offer.